I'm going to be showing you guys how to auto AFK / auto farm every single mob and enemy in the game. I'm not talking about the king slime or kraken, pretty much every mob that you can walk into an area and farm over and over. So if you guys do end up enjoying this video, then make sure to smash the like button and click the subscribe button for more videos just like this one. Also, if you really enjoy pet catchers, trading, and or entering for giveaways, then make sure to join my Discord server by clicking the link in the description down below. Without further ado, let's get on into it. The first enemy that we're going to get right into is the slimes in Auburn Woods. So as you can see, all the slimes spawn pretty much around this tree. You also have a chance of defeating the mega slime that spawns here as well. But to AFK these enemies, you pretty much just got to stand right by the tree or pretty much like right around here in the middle of the road. So I'm going to defeat a bunch of these bad boys, and you'll see that they'll either spawn like right over here, and pretty much around you in general. So either way, you'll be able to defeat the slimes without having to worry about them grouping up and you not being able to defeat them. So like I said, pretty much when you walk into Auburn Woods, you're going to head right here to this tree and pretty much just stand right here. Either way, your pets will go over there and destroy them, or the slimes will come to you and make it a lot easier. The next enemy that we're going to get right into is the normal snowman in Frosty Peaks. So once you walk into Frosty Peaks from Auburn Woods, you'll see the snowmans here by these little igloos, and you pretty much just got to stand right here, and you'll have no problem with defeating every single snowman that spawns. Like I said, your pets are either going to go to them or the snowmen will come to you, so either way, you'll have a chance to defeat them without having them group up or spawn outside the area your pets can attack them. Now, the next enemy they're going to get into is the armored snowmen, and they are also in Frosty Peaks. So they're right here by the ski lift or Bros bounty quest line, but you're pretty much just going to stand right here. You'll pretty much cover this whole entire area with your pets, or the armored snowmen will spawn around you and see you. The only thing with this one though, you need to make sure you have a good bit of health, because these guys do a lot of damage and they pretty much just stand back and throw snowballs at you. So it makes them a little harder. Like I said, if you're pretty much standing within this vicinity, you should have no problem with defeating all the snowmen or having them see you in general. The next enemy that we're going to get right into is in Sunset Shores, and that is the normal crabs. So they're on the right side of the Kraken boss fight, and these are actually super easy to AFK just like all the other ones. You pretty much just got to stand right here with the sandcastle and you'll defeat every single crab that spawns. They will not spawn outside of where you can attack them. Your pets will go to them, or the crabs will automatically come right to you. So like I said, this is pretty much the best spot to stand, but you can pretty much stand anywhere in this vicinity and have no problem with auto farming these crabs. Now the next enemy they're going to get into is the scorpions in Dusty Dunes, and these guys are pretty hard to auto farm. So these guys have a bunch of different spawn points. They can either spawn over here, back here with this little rib cage or whatever you want to call it, and then over here in this left corner. They can also just spawn right here too. So they have a bunch of spawning points, which makes it really hard to sit somewhere and auto farm them over and over. So this one, unfortunately, is going to require a program called Tiny Task. And once you have Tiny Task installed, just make sure you download it from a trusted website, because the program itself is virus free, but you got to make sure you're downloading it from a safe location. And once you download Tiny Task, it's going to look a little like this. Now this is pretty easy to set up. You just go to Preferences, click Continuous Playback, and then also make sure it's checked on Always on Top. Then you can check your recording hotkeys. This is pretty much the keys you're going to press to record and or play back the recording. So super easy and simple stuff. What you're going to do is place yourself between these two palm trees right here, and you're going to look towards Sunset Shores. And make sure you do not move your camera, because it will mess up the recording and have you running all over the place. Now this recording is not going to be 100% amazing. It's going to definitely move you probably out of position, but it'll be able to AFK just for a little while, and you'll probably have to restart it again. But either way, this is the best thing we got until they add auto attack or increase the attack range. So like I said, this is pretty much the best possible way to do it, unless you feel like, standing in different positions over and over until they group up, and then you'll never be able to attack them again. So what you're going to do is click your recording hotkey. You're going to walk forward, back to the same position, right, back to the same position, left a little bit, and then back to the same position again. Like I said, this is not going to be absolutely perfect, but just make sure you do go back to where you were standing before. And then what you're going to do is just press your playback hotkey and then watch the recording do its thing. So look, there you go. It's going back to the same position every time. And like I said, it probably will end up messing up, but this is the best way I got for you guys. But either way, you'll be able to cover a good bit of ground, especially during mob rush. But as you can see, it's going back and forth, and it's being able to cover most of the areas they spawn, but you can see it is somewhat about to mess up. So, like I said, it's not a miracle worker, but it works. The next enemy that we're going to get right into is the Mutated Slimes in Gloomy Grottos. So the Mutated Slimes are very easy to auto farm / auto AFK because they have a very small spawn. So the only thing you got to do to auto AFK these guys is stand right under this purple mushroom. So once you stand under here, just stand under here a little bit, make sure to take off your mount and make sure to where it's not covering your screen or where you're zoomed into your camera. And you're pretty much just going to farm every last mutated slime in this area that spawns, because your pets will just go defeat them and or the slimes will come to you. So this is the best place to position your character to auto farm / auto AFK the mutated slimes. Now onto the last and final enemy, and that's in Magma Basin, and that is the Molten Crabs. Now these enemies are such a pain, but they're also pretty easy to auto AFK as well. Now unfortunately, we are gonna have to bring out Tiny Task once again, but this is going to be a lot more of a simpler recording because these are a lot easier to AFK than the scorpions. Scorpions are by far the hardest. You're pretty much just going to want to stand right here and position your camera to where it's kind of looking towards the gate, but not really, in that little corner there. And now what you're going to do is not move your camera angle whatsoever. If you do, like I said before, it's going to mess up your recording. But now what you're going to do is just click your recording hotkey, go forward, and then go backward, and then go backward again, and then go forward, and boom, you are good to go. You're going to position yourself like you did. Remember, do not move your camera like I just did. I made a big mistake. You're going to press the playback recording hotkey, and then everything is going to do its thing. Like I said, it's going to move forward, and then backward, and then forward, and then backward. It's going to do all that type of stuff, and pretty much cover every last molten crab in here. So like I said, you're going to be covering all their spawns. They're either going to spawn where the summit door is or the gate that you're looking towards at your camera angle. So either way, you're going to be covering every molten crab spawn and be able to defeat them anywhere they are. This is pretty much the best way to auto AFK molten crabs. Now you could do this method where you stand here and you'll be able to defeat a couple of them, but either way, they're going to group up over here towards this door and you won't be able to attack them, or they're going to group up over here at the gate and you definitely will not be able to defeat them whatsoever. So making your own recording is pretty much the best possible way to do it. And that is how you AFK and auto farm every single mob / enemy in pet catchers. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and hopefully you found it helpful. If you guys have any questions regarding this video and or pet catchers in general, then let me know in the comment section down below. Without further ado, this is the end of the video, so make sure to smash the like button, click that subscribe button, and click that notification bell to never miss an upload. Thank you guys again for watching, and I'll catch you guys all in the next video. Peace out, everybody.